Hello Raiders, this is Ezra and welcome to my Bastion. It is day 13 of the Hurndig fusion and I have a lot of neat progress to report as well as some new announcements I'd like to go over because I don't know if they're getting really the billing that they should. Let's start first then with the fusion and I'll click into the fusion screen. So technically speaking, I am done. I have all of the epics at level 50 ready to fuse, and I did get my extra copy of Scathix. At this point though, I'm looking for extra rewards. I have this last set of rares partially built. I'm going to level them up and get them ascended so I can get another copy of Horfreeze. I expect that'll be later today or tomorrow. I'll make sure I get that in my next video so you can see the animations for fusing the dwarf and those similar things. So overall I think this was a very reasonable fusion, and now that I have mostly completed it, I'm pretty happy that I did. I think he'll have a place on my dwarves faction wars team, as well as potentially some Doom Tower things, just depending on how I gear him and how he plays with some of the rest of the champions on my team. So that's my fusion status. Hopefully everyone who watches the channel is basically done with Hurndig as well, and you can then move on to do some other things. Now at this point I'd like to talk about something that came across my Plarium Play announcement this morning. I mostly play on Windows. I don't do on my phone a whole lot, so I'm going to go zoom out so we get this announcement that came across Plarium Play. So this Monday we're going to launch a champion training event that will feature Void Shards as its rewards, and it advises get ready to get your campaign farmer ready to go so you can get Void Shards, which are not normally presented in terms of champion training awards. Like if you look at the one here for the Hurndig fusion, I think it's kind of interesting. Now clicking into the tournament, you can see here the rewards as they are set up for the Hurndig fusion were an Ancient Shard at 6,200 points and an Epic Book at 7,500 points. Now given that Plarium tends to value Void Shards worth somewhere between 3 and 5 Ancients, I'm really curious to see what the reward structure and what the point structure of this new champion training tournament that's going to start on Monday is. This didn't come across my in-game news, so I just think everyone should really pay attention to that, especially if you don't use the Plarium Play client, you only play it on your mobile device, because otherwise you might not necessarily see that announcement. So certainly if you don't have a 5 or 6 second campaign farmer, or you have one close to being completed, and you have some extra time or some extra energy after the Hurndig fusion, spending Saturday or tomorrow Sunday getting ready for that event might be well worth it, just depending on how many voids they give out and what the structure are. It could be really, really interesting. I sort of put that with the idea of we had the Countess Lix guaranteed 150 Ancient Shard event, and now we have the Helior guaranteed 15 Sacreds. It would not surprise me if there is a guaranteed Void champion event in the relatively near future. I would think it's going to be in the probably 50 Void Shards range for a guaranteed Void Epic. We'll see who that is. I only have 3 on my account. That's Warlord, Arbiter, and the Login Reward Champion, who I'm drawing a blank on, the Dark Elf. But depending who that is, it might be well worth it to go out to get that champion. We'll see. I don't know when the announcement's going to be made. It's I have no inside information here. That's just sort of my gut feeling for what they're telling us and what they have been doing with in-game events for the past couple months. So take that for what it's worth and get ready if you can do so. I know I plan on doing that Monday, burning pretty hard if the rewards are reasonable. So stay tuned, stand by. I'll have probably a video tomorrow with Hurndig's actual summoning, and hopefully by that point all y'all will have Hurndig as well. This is Ezron signing off.